Hi students, let's convert a fraction to a decimal. So first you want to do is divide the numerator by the denominator. And I'm going to show this using long division. It is a skill that you know how to do, and it's something that I would like for you to do. So when you're doing long division, remember the top number goes underneath the division bar and the bottom number goes outside of it. So now you're looking at how many 10s go into 9. Well, it's 0. And we know this is going to be a decimal, and the decimal is going to be below 0, so that's fine. Now you would add a decimal here, and then you'd bring that same one up here. Then add a 0. Now 10 goes into 90 9 times. 10 times 9 is 90. You subtract, it's 0. So we're done. So 9 over 10 is 0.9. Let's do another one. 2 over 3 is going to be 2 divided by 3. So 3 doesn't go into 2, so we're going to add a 0, a decimal, and then another decimal right on top of it. Then add a 0. 3 goes into 20 6 times. 3 times 6 is 18. You subtract them, you get a 0, a 2, and then add another 0 over here, and you bring that down. 3 goes into 20 6 times. If you notice, there's going to be a trend here. That's going to be 18, subtract 2, another 0, bring that down. 3 goes into 20 6 times. So this is going to be a repeating decimal. I don't want you to round this. I want you to write it properly as a repeating decimal. And when you write a repeating decimal, it'll be 0.6 and the repeating bar on top. You don't need to write more than 1 6. It's the only thing that's repeating is 6, and this trend is going to happen over and over and over again with getting 20 and the 6 up there. So that is your decimal from fraction for 2 over 3. And lastly, 2 and 1/5. So you have a 2 as a whole number here, so write it like that. Okay, write it like that. That is a 2, and we're going to have a decimal. So we're going to figure out what 1/5 is as a decimal. So 5, 1 goes underneath. I'm going to write it a little bit down here. 1 goes underneath, and 5 goes down there, outside. Numerator always goes underneath the division bar, okay? 5 goes into 1 0 times, and we know this. We know this. It's going to be a decimal less than 1. Decimal here, decimal there, and then add a 0. 5 goes into 10 2 times. 5 times 2 is 10, 0. So this is replacing that. So it's going to be 2.2. You do not need to do all of them by dividing it, but your example in the Flipgrid is going to require you to do it in long division. Okay? Bye, everyone.